Hi. So glad to see you. I was just out here, not sleeping. No, I was just out here listening to the symphony rehearsing. If you listen real hard, you can hear them. They're rehearsing down the street. Here? They're playing part of that symphony that Mrs. Stanley played on her French horn yesterday for X. See if you can hear that part. There it is. And they're all playing together. Gee, that's nice. And there are other people playing with her. So. Thought you'd like to hear that. Yep. I've got some things to show you inside, so let's go. It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Please, could you be mine? It's a neighborly day in this beauty wood, a neighborly day for a beauty. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in a neighborhood with you, so let's make the most of this beautiful day. And since we're together, we might as well say, would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you please? Won't you please? Please won't you be my neighbor? This, ladies and gentlemen, is called a domino. Some people call it a long cape. Look, even need to know how to tie right here. But some people call it a domino. It's got a hood. And then you can wear a little bit of a mask like that. Go to a party with it on. Don't think I'll wear the hood, but I would like to show you another kind of domino. They're big ones. Maybe your parents know what dominoes are. See them? They're little blocks with numbers on. And you see 3 dots there, and 3 dots there. And then you try to find another block that has a 3 on it, and then you put the 3 right beside the other one. It's a game that some big people like to play, but I like to use them for blocks. And I'll show you. Even the tiny ones you can do it with. Put them in a row. Now watch. See how they fall down? You can make long rows with them. Let me see, how many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you 5? Or are you 6? Or are you 7? Or 70 or 80 or 90? I like to visit with people of all ages, but let's try this many. Okay. Now what about a great big long one? A great big long line. It'll just go wheeling all around the room. I'll use them all. Yes, sir, I like you exactly as you are. Look at this, a domino playing with dominoes. Careful now, Cape. Don't knock him down. Three more. 1, 2, 3. All set to start them. Okay. Ready? You count, count to 4, and then I'll push them, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Ready? Uh-oh. The light's flashing. Yes, hello? Edgar, how are you? Yep, dressed up like a domino, and I was playing with dominoes. Who have you got over there today? A dancer in the B room. May we watch? Good, we'd like to. We'll count to 13. That's easy, isn't it? Let's watch the dancer in the B room. 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now tell me, what are you? Were you being a baby by any chance?
Yes, I was.
Oh, good, I guessed it. Why, Mrs. Petroff, you looked like a baby that was having some difficulty down there on the floor.
Well, I was angry.
Of course, and sometimes we do get that way. Do you have something else that begins with a B to show me? Good. Oh, excellent. That must be basketball, is it?
Yes, it was.
Oh, a good rendition of same. I like it here in the B room, don't you, where we can do all sorts of B things. Now what will you be?
I'll show you. Just a minute.
How do you do, Mrs. Bear?
Oh, that's good.
What were you doing with your hand up like that?
Well, you try and guess.
Let me
What do
see.
you think?
You weren't playing basketball as a bear, were you?
No.
Now, let me see. You were putting something in your mouth. What do bears like? Honey, don't they?
That's right, honey.
And you were getting some honey to eat.
Yes.
Excellent.
Out of the tree.
Do you have one more bee for me?
Yes.
Lovely. Oh, you must be the bluebird of paradise. Oh, there she is. The bluebird of paradise, one of my favorite birds, Mrs. Petrov. I have a painting of the bluebird of paradise. Would you care to come to my painting room and see it?
I'd love to.
Thank you. It's just around the corner and through the corridor. Come along to my painting room. 12, 13. Did you see her do all those B things? B for book. This is a dictionary, and I'm looking in the dictionary to see all the different things that start with B that we could do ourselves. Sure. Mrs. Petrov was sort of doing mime things to the letter B. First she was a baby. Remember all the things she did, and then ended up as the bluebird of paradise down there on her back. Now we've done book, and she was sort of doing ballet, wasn't she? What about a boat? Could row a boat? Sure. Let's see, what else did I write down that started with a B? Oh, a bee. You know, a little bee. Careful, careful, careful bee. And what about a banjo? Bees are scary things, I know. What about a banjo? Sure, that starts with a B. What else? Oh, a barber. Pretend you're getting a haircut, right? Okay, what about a bat? All right. Now, binoculars. Binoculars looking at that bat, okay? Good. From our binoculars, we can make a telescope and look for the neighborhood of make-believe, all right? Let's see how things are there. There's Daniel's clock, ticking away well. There's the fountain and the museum go round. X's tree, Henrietta's schoolhouse, the factory. There comes the trolley. Come on in, trolley. We're waiting for you. Hi, trolley. How are things with you? Good. Very good. Hey, excuse me, trolley. Just wait a second. Hello? Miss Prolific. Yes, just a minute. She's sounding out a general alarm, Miss Prolificate is. What's wrong? King Friday's painting of the bluebird of paradise is missing. Okay, I'll tell everyone to look for it. We will, Miss Prolificate. Don't worry. We'll find it. We must look for the bluebird of paradise painting from the bee room. Trolley, will you please help us look into the neighborhood of make-believe?
I just don't quite understand what you mean.
Well, you see, Corny, it's a painting.
Yes?
A painting of a beautiful bird, a very fancy bird.
Yes?
The bluebird of paradise.
Oh,
it's
I
called.
see.
And it's a very beautiful bird, beautiful colors, and it has these long wired feathers coming out of its tail, and they curl around, and they have a disc-shaped thing on the end of them. It's very nice.
Yes. Well, what makes it so different?
Well, you see, Corny, it's hanging upside down on the branch.
Huh, upside-down bird. Well, why would you want such a thing?
Well, you know, the King Friday, he likes it. It's his favorite painting.
I see. Well, no, I'm sorry. I haven't seen it, Mr. Negri. Haven't seen it at all.
Well, if you hear about it, just let me know, will you?
I sure will.
Okay.
Good luck to you.
All right, Corny, thanks.
Bye.
All right. X! Oh, X!
Yeah, hoot.
There you
Oh,
are.
how are you, Mr. Negri?
Always depend on you to be home.
Oh, sure. I fly up from my roots, and there I am.
Listen, X, I wonder if you can help me.
What's wrong?
I'm looking for something that's very valuable that the king is missing, and it's a painting of...
Oh, a painting?
Yes, a painting of the bluebird of paradise.
The bluebird of paradise.
Yes.
Oh, that's a bird that I really do like.
Oh, you know about him?
Oh, sure.
Oh.
It's a beautiful bird. As a matter of fact, it has these beautiful wings. And do you know that it hangs upside down a lot of the time?
Yes, that's the one. You've seen it?
Oh, sure. I've seen it through my binoculars.
You've seen it through... But the painting, have you seen the painting?
Oh, no, I haven't seen the painting. Do you know why the bluebird of paradise hangs upside down?
Well, no. Come to think of it, I don't know why it hangs upside down.
Well, so it can show off its feathers better.
Hey, that's very good.
Oh, that's right.
That's very good.
Now,
I
I'm
guess.
sorry I haven't seen the painting. I didn't even know King Friday had one.
Yeah, I imagine he's quite upset about it. He has me out looking for it.
Yeah. Well, suppose Henrietta's seen it.
I don't know.
Henrietta.
Henrietta! Henrietta, is she home?
I don't know. I haven't seen her today.
Hen!
Henrietta.
Maybe she's taking a nap or something. Oh, there. What? Henrietta.
Meow, boys.
Oh, I hated to disturb you, Henrietta, but something important has come up, and I just wondered if you might help us.
Meow, certainly.
Well, the King Friday is missing his painting, his famous and his favorite painting of the Bluebird of Paradise.
Meow, bluebird, meow, paradise.
Yeah, you know, the one that hangs upside down?
Meow, meow, beautiful painting, meow.
Have you seen it, Henrietta?
Meow, meow, saw it at the castle. Meow, meow, didn't see it today, meow.
Didn't see it today.
Meow.
Well, if you hear anybody that knows about it, will you let me know?
Meow, certainly. Meow.
Okay.
Meow, meow, Mr. Negri.
Well, thank you, sweetheart.
Meow, meow,
Sorry to have bothered
housework.
you.
Oh,
Bye.
she's always doing some little piece of housework. Well, good luck to you. I'll keep my eye out for it.
Okay, X. Thanks a
See
lot.
you later. Bye.
Okay, bye. Oh, Mrs. Petrov.
Hello, have you found the painting?
Well, no, as a matter of fact, I haven't. I've been to two places. I was over at the factory, and then I stopped in to see X and
dear,
Henrietta.
the king will declare another fight if he doesn't find it.
Oh, really? Did he say that?
Yes, he did.
Well, listen, I'll tell you what. I'm going over to the clock and talk to Daniel. Maybe he knows about it.
All right, and I'm going to the Eiffel Tower.
All right, that's a
All
good
right,
idea.
then.
Well,
We'll see
good
you.
luck.
Bye.
Okay. If Daniel's at home. Daniel! Daniel?
Oh, hello, dear.
Lady Elaine Fairchild.
How are you, Mr. Negri?
Fine. And what are you doing over here at Daniel's?
Oh, I was studying my bird watching. Daniel was out for a little bit, and I thought I'd just look over my birds.
Oh, you were studying your bird watching.
Yes,
You haven't by any chance seen the Bluebird of Paradise?
the bluebird of paradise.
Yes.
Now, how did you know that that's the one I'm always looking for?
You're always looking for. Well, have you seen him?
No, I put on my binoculars and I look up and I look down and I look over and back,
No,
and
no.
I never see him. No. What are
Lady
you
Elaine,
doing?
Well, I'm looking for a painting of the Bluebird of Paradise.
A painting of
Yes.
the bluebird of
You
paradise.
haven't seen a painting of the Bluebird?
Well, no, I have a painting that I've been looking at.
A painting?
Yes.
Could I see it?
Oh, you're welcome to see it, certainly.
Yeah.
Painting.
Painting. She has a painting. She doesn't think it's the Bluebird, but she has a painting. Oh. Can I help you, Lady Elaine? Oh,
Here it is, dear.
yes.
Bluebird of paradise, you know, hangs upside down.
Yes, but this one is not upside down.
No,
is
it's
it?
not, dear.
But it looked very much like the Bluebird of Paradise. Has the same colors and the same beautiful feathers.
Yes.
And these long wire-like strands there.
Yes,
Wait,
dear.
wait a minute, Lady Elaine. I just.
Oh, now that.
Yes. You see, he's hanging from the branch right there.
I do see, yes.
Yes.
Yes, I
And
had
where did you
noticed
get this?
Well, I found it in the bee room of the castle, if you must know.
In the.
The bee room.
Yes. Well, do you know that King Friday's going to declare another fight unless this is returned?
I thought you could borrow things from the bee room. After all, borrow starts with B.
Well, I don't know about that, but I suggest that you return it.
But I need it for my bird study.
Well, why don't you just ask King Friday if you could borrow it?
Why?
Because it belongs to him.
You mean you can't just take something you like if you find it?
No, you can't, Lady Elaine, and nobody can take anything that belongs to you either.
You mean my things are safe if I leave other people's things safe?
Well, that's the way it's supposed to work.
Oh, but if I took King Friday's painting, he could come and take my binoculars.
Maybe.
Oh, well, let's take this thing back then. Will you do it for me?
I'll tell you what, why don't we both do it?
Okay, you carry it over to the castle and I'll meet you there.
All right, you'll meet me now for sure.
Oh, I'll be there. I'll be there.
Okay. Sometimes people are good, and they do just like they should. But the very same people who are good sometimes are the very same people who are bad sometimes. It's funny, but it's true. It's the same, isn't it for me? Isn't it the same for you? Hello, Miss Prolificate. Miss Prolificate, this is Joe Negri. Yes, I have some good news, Miss Prolificate. I found the painting of the Bluebird of Paradise. Oh, good. I knew you'd be happy. I wonder if I might make an appointment to see King Friday in about 14 1/2 seconds. Okay, thank you very much. Mrs. Petrov!
I can't find the painting anywhere.
Oh, cheer up, Mrs. Petrov. Look at that. There it is.
No, that's not it. It's supposed to be a bird upside down.
Well, well, it is. Look. There it is, hanging upside down.
No, I'm sure that's not the one. No, I really don't know.
You see, it has all the feathers and all the beautiful colors.
See? Oh, and it's blue all around
Yes.
the edges. Oh, that surely is the one.
Oh,
These curtains bother me, Mr. Negri,
Your Highness.
Mrs. Petrov. What is your report on the painting?
well, King Friday, Your Highness, sir.
Oh, there it is. Where did you find it?
Well, I was traveling around the neighborhood, and I was over at the Daniel's Clock, and Lady Elaine was there working on her bird studies, you know.
Yes.
And she had the painting.
It was with Fairchild?
Yes, it was.
And you can't have your binoculars.
Had you assumed that I coveted your binoculars, Lady Fairchild?
I don't know, but I won't take your things if you won't take mine.
Can I consider that a covenant?
What's he mean, dear?
A promise.
Oh, a promise. Yes, it's a promise.
Yes, how about anything else?
What about borrowing things?
If you make the proper request, that means if you ask me first, you may borrow.
Okay, it's a deal, but I want you to keep your mitts off my binoculars.
I had always planned to use my own.
You mean you have binoculars?
Of course, in my B-room. Would you care to see them?
Would I ever?
Suppose we all go back to the B-room and look at my binoculars. And we can also hang up the bird painting.
All right, dear. Why don't we go in then? Come along, sweeties. It worked out, didn't it?
Everybody has his own things. And that's what belong means. That they're theirs. And if you want something, you ask for it. And if you can't have it, then you find something else. Time to put these blocks away. These domino blocks. I wonder if Lady Elaine really knew that. Sometimes people are good, and they do just what they should. But the very same people who are good sometimes are the very same people who are bad sometimes. It's funny, but it's true. It's the same, isn't it for me? Isn't it the same for you? It's not always fun to clean up your toys. It's hardly ever fun, but somebody has to do it. And it doesn't take all that long. There, dominoes. We'll use them another time, okay? Keep them here. Closets are good things. I will see you, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow. Tomorrow. We'll start the day tomorrow with a song or two. 1, 2. Tomorrow. We'll start the day tomorrow with a smile for you. Till then, I hope you're feeling happy. Till then, I hope your day is... How's your snapping coming? Tomorrow, it soon will be tomorrow and be our day. We will say a very happy tomorrow to you. You always make each day a special day. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Production funds for this series were provided by a grant from the Sears Roebuck Foundation. and by a children's program fund established by NET affiliated stations.
This is NET, the National Educational Television Network.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? It's a neighborly day in this beauty wood, a neighborly day for a beauty. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in a neighborhood with you, so let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, we might as well say, would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you please? Won't you please? Please won't you be my neighbor? Down goes the zipper. Hi. How are you? Can you guess what might be in this long bag? Well, it's a teaching robe. I'll get it out and put it on. Show you. Long time ago, not too long ago, some teachers wore robes like this when they were teaching classes. And so if somebody was walking along with the robe, they'd say, oh, that must be a teacher, because he has a teaching robe on. And when you taught different things, you wore different hoods, different colors in the hoods. So if you saw a certain hood on somebody, you might say, oh, he teaches science, or she teaches mathematics. That's how you know the difference with the teachers. Let me see if I can get into this one. Whew. There. I'll put you back in there in just a little bit. See the hood? I suppose it's called a hood because it could be used as one. Let me see. Yep, you could get in it. And in those days, the teacher would stand in front of the class and teach the lesson, and the students would sit at their tables, and some of them would be very alert, and they'd look at the teacher and be very serious, but there were other students who would be silly, just the way there are today. And they wouldn't feel like learning that day. But those days were just the same as now, that sometimes people were good, and sometimes those very same people wouldn't be. Sometimes people are good, and they do just what they should. But the very same people who are good sometimes are the very same people who are bad sometimes. It's funny, but it's true. It's the same, isn't it, for me? And sometimes people get wet, and their parents get upset. But the very same people who get wet sometimes are the very same people who are dry sometimes. It's funny, but it's true. It's the same, isn't it, for me? And sometimes people make noise, and they break each other's toys. But the very same people who are noisy sometimes are the very same people who are quiet sometimes. It's funny, but it's true. It's the same, isn't it, for me? And sometimes people are good, and they do just what they should. But the very same people who are good sometimes are the very same people who are bad sometimes. It's funny, but it's true. It's the same, isn't it, for me? Isn't it the same for you? Aren't there some days that you just feel like sitting there and learning easily? And other days you just feel as if you just squirm all over the place. Well, these days, most of the teachers don't wear long robes like this. But sometimes you can tell what a person's job is by what he wears. Oh, there's somebody at the door. Let's see who it is. Yes, who's at the door? Hey, Chef Crockett.
Hi, Mr. Rogers. How are you?
Great, how are you?
Fine, thank you. That's a nice robe.
You like it? It's an old teaching robe.
Oh, I see. Well, you see, I wear this uniform, and it shows what my job is.
Yeah, you can
and
tell.
it's practical, too. See, the apron keeps all my clothes nice and clean, and then the hat shows what kind of chef I am. See, if you're the chef that knows all the recipes from all over the world and can teach those recipes to other people, then you get to wear a chef's hat like this, only black.
Black.
It means you're a master chef.
And a teacher chef. Maybe that's what the black means in this room.
Let's go into the kitchen.
You have a surprise for us. Good.
It's a big surprise. Oh, that's smart picture.
You mean this is a clue? That was a T. We have to be quiet. Do you need anything? Flowers? Flower? Oh, flour. Rolling pin? Oh, something to put things on for the oven. All right. Here's the flour. Here's the pan. Here's the rolling pin. What are you making, Chef? Something to eat. Good. Something good to eat. Is that going to be a cookie? Shh. A tea cookie. Like a tea. Another one. 2 teas. With a beard and a hat. Oh, Robert Troll. Oh, you're making them for the troll. Remember the troll in the neighborhood of Make-Believe? T. Teaching room. Teacher. T for teacher. Oh, good. T for troll. Lots of tea cookies. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Two more. Then you have to cook them, don't you? Shh. Mm-hmm. You want it to go fast the time. You cooked them already? Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cookies. Oh, you're putting them in a tea box. For the troll. Mm-hmm. Here's one more, Chef Rocket. Thank you. Tea for thank you. Shh. Do you have to go to the neighborhood? I'll bring these by your bakery later.
Boy, the troll is going to love those tea cookies. Isn't he going to be happy?
Oh, thank you so much.
You're
for
very
mine.
welcome. I hope you enjoy it.
Well, are you going right away to make believe?
Yeah, I have to get to make believe right away.
Oh, boy, we'll watch for you
I'll
then.
see you now.
All right, bye-bye, Chef Brockett. Let's look and see how quickly he gets there. T for telescope. There's Daniel's clock. Why, he's there already. My, he makes believes quickly. Gave one to Daniel, and now he's giving one to Mrs. Frog. Oh, there's X. I bet X likes his tea cookie. And Henrietta. I don't see Corny. I guess he's just leaving one there at the factory for him. Is he going to give one to the trolley? Well, he did. Come on in, trolley. Trolley, you've got a tea cookie. Tea for trolley. There, 2 teas together. Do you like cookies, trolley? You don't? Well, what are you going to do with this one that you have? Oh, you're going to give it to somebody along the way. Well, we'd like to go to the neighborhood and see that troll again today. Would you take us, please? Okay, into the neighborhood of make-believe.
I'm glad you like it, Troll. I have to get back to my work now. But Sarah Saturday's wise lady will be coming for you any minute, okay?
Oh, yeah, about it, Sarah Saturday. That's out, Robert Troll. That's out of Chef Brockett. Thank you.
Well, I'm glad you like it. I hope you'll come and visit us again soon, okay?
Now, let's go inside, bye.
Bye.
Bye, yes, sir, bye. Yum, 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 yum.
Did I hear somebody? Oh, hello. Would you please turn the outside machine off there so we can talk?
Yeah, we got sir, bye. Go ahead, bye, sir.
There, thank you. Now, what could I do for you?
Yeah, bye, but you got a bit of Chef Brockett. See, got a bad side, all right?
Oh, thank you. Well, that's a lovely cookie. Looks like a tea.
Yeah, you got to look at tea making sound about it.
Oh, a tea cookie, yes. I always like a cookie now and then.
Yeah, they don't mind about it. I said I got about it for the side of that.
Pardon me?
I said you're about saying about it. I'm about it.
Oh, well, you must be from a different land.
Yes, you got about more than about the Sarah Saturday. Keep it up, bye.
Oh, Sarah Saturday. Yes. Well, I made a beautiful rocket for her. Did you come to buy a rocket here?
No, I got Sarah Brockett outside the other card. Then you go to find Saturday. You want to get Sarah Brockett. Just Sarah Saturday.
What was that again?
I said get brought on and get on Friday, Saturday, kind of foreign side, and kind of find his ass.
Oh, well, I hope you have a good day. My name is Cornflake Especially.
Hey, there was a cornflake Especially.
Yeah.
I got that.
That's right. Good for you. I'm a man who manufactures. Yes.
Yeah, I got that about it.
Uh-huh. I'm a man who manufactures chairs. I'm a man who manufactures chairs in everywhere. I'm a man who manufactures. That's it.
I got that about it. Good. You did buy that?
Oh, you've eaten some of your cookie. It looks like an eye your cookie does.
Yeah, but I don't got that. I can't buy it.
Wait, put it right over here, and it'll make an word it. I-T. See that?
I didn't say that about ITV. You don't find it. That's not about it.
Yeah, isn't that fun? Now you can spell with the cookies.
Yeah, think about it. Is it right?
Yes. Well, I'm so glad to meet you. Give Sarah Saturday my best when you see her, will you?
Yes, I will. Get about it, boss, Shannon.
Yeah, well, thank you. I'll take my tea cookie.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. You have your eye cookie.
Yeah.
Well, goodbye then.
I can say the bottom.
Yeah, exactly. Bye.
Oh, boy, that's it.
Meow, meow, help you, meow.
Thank you. I'm looking for the castle of King Friday the 13th.
Meow, meow, castle. Meow, over there, meow.
Oh, thank you. I'll go right over.
Meow, 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 appointment.
No, I don't.
Oh, hello there. How are you girls?
Fine, thank you, Mr. Owl.
Meow, 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 castle, meow.
Oh, that's nice. But I wish you'd visit with us here for a while.
I'm one of Sarah Saturday's teachers, and I'm looking for a troll friend of hers.
Oh.
Meow, 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 Robert Troll, meow.
Yes, that's his name. Do you know him?
Oh, yeah, we met him yesterday.
Meow, 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 liked him.
Boy, I did too, Henrietta. But he sure is hard to understand sometimes.
I guess it takes a while of living with trolls to really understand them well.
Meow. Meow, 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 ask you, meow, question.
Certainly.
Meow, King Friday. Meow, Sarah Saturday. Meow, 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 married.
I guess a lot of their friends are curious about that, but I don't know the answer. What is King Friday like?
Well, King Friday is very royal, and sometimes he scares you. He's so gruff and loud.
Meow, sometimes. Meow, 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 very nice, meow.
That's right. But all the time with King Friday, you have to make an appointment to see him.
Appointment? But how do you do that?
Well, now, do you see that pineapple can right over there in that phone booth?
The one just hanging there?
Yes, that's it. Well, you just call into that can, and Miss Prolificate will answer, and she will give you an appointment to see the king.
Thank you. I guess Robert Troll is over there, so I'll just go and see. I've enjoyed talking with you.
Meow, too.
And when Sarah Saturday comes back, please come for another visit, will you?
Thank you. I'd like that.
I'd like that, too.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Meow, 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 nice lady, meow.
Sure is.
Meow, Sarah Saturday.
Miss Prolificate? I'd like to make an appointment to see King Friday the 13th. 3.5 seconds? All right, I'll be right there.
Wise lady from Sarah Saturday's land.
I'm delighted to meet you, King Friday.
Sarah Saturday has told me about your wisdom and her affection for you.
She has always been one of my gifted students.
She likes me, too.
She has told me of your noble qualities, Your Highness.
Oh, really? Yes, well, naturally. What is the nature of your visit, wise lady?
I really wanted to meet you, King Friday, and also to help Robert Troll find his way back to Sarah Saturday.
Robert Troll? Why, I haven't seen him today. Do you know where he is?
No, sire. I thought he would be in your castle.
Well, I shall ask my castle staff. Edgar! Edgar! Oh, yes, King Friday.
How do you do, wise lady? How do you do? Edgar, do you know where Robert Troll might be? I saw him early this morning, but I haven't seen him since. Very well then, you may leave. Thank you kindly. Farewell, farewell.
Do you suppose he's gone away?
Oh, well, I'll just ask my other friends. Do you know where Robert Troll is? The one who was eating the cookie? I see. They say that Robert Troll is behind the tree where the owl and the pussycat live. I trust that you will find him there.
I like you, King Friday.
You do?
Yes, I like the way you asked your friends. Your friends must like you, too.
Oh, sometimes it's hard being a king, wise lady. But somehow it's easier with people like Sarah Saturday and you around.
I'm sure you look forward to her return.
It's good when friends come back.
Thank you for your kindness to me, King Friday.
Once you've found Robert Troll, you and he are both invited to the tea room for some tea cookies and tea.
Thank you. I'd like that. Sarah Saturday has told me so much about your castle. I'd like to visit with you in the tea room.
Oh, good. Well, then, until the tea room, then. Thank you, wise lady.
Robert Troll?
Ah, this is a wise lady. We're a
Robert Troll.
Oh, it's good to see you in the pot. Was Sir Saturday's bad outside?
I came to take you to Sarah Saturday.
Oh, that's good. You're going to find out when you get to the pot. You will see because the pot's out for that. You run down inside.
I just finished eating my tea cookie. You could be a tea if you wanted to. Just put your hands way out like that and stand up very tall and say, I am a tea. Well, we'll go back to the place where Chef Brockett made the tea cookies and clean up these things for him. That wise lady wasn't dressed up in a long robe like this, was she? But you don't have to be dressed up in long robes to be wise or to be teachers. No. And you get wiser as you grow by asking questions and wanting to know things. Oh, your dad didn't know how to do all the things he does when he was a little boy. And your mother didn't know how to do all the things she does now when she was a little girl. No. They grew. Your dad was a little boy and he grew up to be a man. Your mother was a little girl and she grew up to be a lady. And the longer you grow, the more people you find to love. Just the way I'm able to love you. When your heart has butterflies inside it, then your heart is full of love. When your heart feels just like overflowing, then your heart is full of love. Love is fragile as your tears. Love is stronger than your fears. When your heart beats for a special someone, then your heart is full of love. When your heart has room for everybody, then your heart is full of love. Time to take my teaching robe off and get back to my work. Whoops. There's the hood there, too. Won't see you tomorrow, but I'll sure be thinking about you then. See you next week. Tea for tomorrow. Tomorrow. We'll start the day tomorrow with a song or two. 1, 2. Tomorrow. We'll start the day tomorrow with a smile for you. Now we'll zip up. Till then, I hope you're feeling happy. Till then, I hope your day is snappy. Tomorrow. It soon will be tomorrow and be our day. We will say a very happy tomorrow to you. You make all my days special ones by just your being you. Only one person like you. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Production funds for this series were provided by a grant from the Sears Roebuck Foundation and a children's program fund established by NET affiliated stations.
This is NET, the National Educational Television Network.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine, please? Could you be mine? It's a neighborly day in this beauty wood, a neighborly day for a beauty. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in a neighborhood with you, so let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, we might as well say, would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you please? Won't you please? Please won't you be my neighbor and draw with me today? Yeah, I brought the easel and a record. This is the Brahms Symphony No. 1. You know, part of this Mrs. Stanley played for X the Owl. We sort of learned that. Ba-da-da-da-dum, bum, 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 bum. And I thought maybe I'd play part of that last movement of that symphony by Brahms, and we could draw to it. Okay? Maybe you should have some paper and a pencil or crayon, if you have one handy. Otherwise, you can do it some other time to one of your records. There's a big paper. And here are some crayons. Ready for the music? And anything you want to draw that the music makes you feel like drawing. You know, if the music should go like that, you might just like to do that. Or if it goes boop, 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 you might like to do that. And listen for that part that goes boo, 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 boo. And I'll wink at you when it happens, okay? And you can wink back. Ready? On with the record. I think it's about right back in here in the fourth movement. That's it. Did you hear it? Did you hear it go boom, 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 boom? What's yours look like? Uh-oh, somebody at the door. Let's go see who it is. Who is at our door?
Oh, good day, Mr. Rogers.
Oh,
good day.
Mr.
Mr.
McFeely.
Rucci, the zookeeper, asked me to bring the chimpanzee over to you because she's been misbehaving very terribly. And she
I'm
thought,
sorry. This is Honey, isn't it?
that's Honey, that's
Hello,
right.
Honey.
There's a little dress on to keep her warm today, Mr. Rogers, and I have to run off and deliver more deliveries, so I'll see you later, Mr. Rogers.
Thank you
Good
very
day, Mr.
much.
Rogers. Good day.
Thanks, Mr. McFeely. Mr. McFeely can't stay, Honey. That was Mr. McFeely who brought you, wasn't it? You've been misbehaving at the zoo. Will you just stay with us a little while? Yeah. This is Honey. Have you ever been to the zoo? Or seen a chimpanzee? Think maybe you might like being with us for a little while, don't you? We certainly like you just exactly as you are. Everybody misbehaves once in a while. Sure. I like you as you are. Exactly and precisely. I think you turned out nicely. And I like you as you are. I like you as you are. Without a doubt or question. Or even a suggestion. 'Cause I like you as you are. I like your disposition, your facial composition, and with your kind permission, I shouted to a star. I like you as you are. I wouldn't want to change you, or even rearrange you, not by far. I like you, I-L-I-K-E-Y-O-U. I like you, yes I do. I like you, Y-O-U. I like you as you are. I think Honey's interested in mouths and teeth, don't you? That's what it is. What'd you say? Oh, look over here, Honey. Look here. Look here. Look over here. Look at that thing. Did you see that going on and off? Let's see who this is. Oh, it's Edgar. Hi, Edgar. That's Edgar Cook. He's calling from the castle. Want to talk with him? Okay, yeah. Tell him that we've just been having a little time together here, would you? Interested in teeth today. That's what I thought. Edgar, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's Honey. Uh-huh. What did you say, Edgar? Uh-huh. Professor Fitzpatrick is with the king in the castle. Would you like to see somebody who really knows how to draw well? He might even draw a monkey or a chimpanzee. How about that? Should we count to 13? Let's try. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Professor Fitzpatrick. Are you drawing King Friday, Professor?
Now just you wait and see. You'll be surprised what I'm drawing here. I think in a few minutes you'll begin to imagine what it might be because of the strange kind of shape he has to his nose and mouth.
Is he a dinosaur?
No, he's not a dinosaur. A little bit closer.
Is he an ape?
Almost. He's a monkey.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful.
Look at the long fingers he has.
He's holding his hands up.
More or less in a salute, isn't it?
Oh,
And then do you see this long tail?
What a long tail he has.
And strangely enough, he has feet almost like hands.
Did you ever see a real monkey?
What about this one? Have you ever seen one like this? This is the kind, you know, that can hang from the chandeliers.
Oh, but you mustn't, monkey. You mustn't hang from the chandelier here.
And then, too, this is the kind that years ago you used to see go around with the organ grinder, and they had him on a leash. And then he could go around to the girls and boys and give them their fortunes.
He's a wonderful monkey. I know King Friday will like him. Oh, here he comes, Professor. How do you do, King Friday? How do you do, Professor Fitzpatrick?
Your Majesty.
Edgar Cook, look what the professor has drawn. Oh, let me see. That's a monkey, is it not?
You're right, sir.
Yes. Is it for me?
If you like.
Let me see it closer. So there's very good tail and feet. Yes.
Does it please your Majesty?
Yes, it does. It's bigger than the one Mr. Rogers had, so I want it.
Well, you know, King Friday, small monkeys can be better than larger ones.
Is that so? How so?
Well, sometimes they're faster, and sometimes they're much more intelligent.
I see. Well, I want this one anyway. Edgar, you may take. May I have it, please?
Yes, you may, sir.
Will you kindly give it to Edgar? You'll take it to the M room, please, Edgar. Of course, Your Highness. Of course. Roll it up.
I'll roll this up carefully.
Yes, thank you.
It will look very much like a scroll.
Beautiful.
I'm going to give this to Edgar.
Yes, and I shall take it to the M room. Oh, thank you, thank you. Farewell, Edgar. Farewell. Edgar's a good soul. Oh, now to serious business, Professor Fitzpatrick.
And what is the serious business?
Your demonstration, of course.
Oh, we have a famous painting here by Seurat, the great French pointillist painter.
Very pointillist.
And I would like you to see it to have your opinion on it.
Very well. Oh, it looks like a park to me. People walking in the park, are there? Is that
notice the water?
Yes, I do. But I notice that little monkey down there.
Right down here.
It's a small one, isn't it?
Well, you know, small details can add a great deal to a great large painting.
Yes. And look at those girls with the flowers there in the umbrella. And the little girl with her mother.
Right in the center of the picture.
Lovely. And look at the people in the boats over on the lake.
Well, you know, the artist Seurat planned this very, very carefully, even to the arrangement of the trees.
Oh, how so, Professor?
Well, I think I can show you better, King Friday, if I make a drawing.
Oh,
how would that be?
Thank you, yes. He planned it, you say?
I think you notice, first of all, it's a horizontal picture. And in the foreground, you find the earth, one mound and a second mound, and a third, and then water. And then to one side, great tall trees. A little to the left, another tree, which bends and carries your eye
over to the lake,
over to the lake. And then, very skillfully, he places a sailboat. And the sailboat says to you, your eye must go back.
Oh, yes, lovely.
And you know, Seurat was more or less of a mathematician. He planned his figures so they are standing perfectly straight. Did you notice the lady wearing the bustle with her gentleman friend? Then toward the center, as you said, was a little girl and her mother. And then seated figures, here and there, very skillfully placed. And then, too, the close ones were large, and as you went back, you discovered that the distance caused these figures to seem smaller. And so you have the Sunday leisure time people resting next to the water on the island of La Grande Jatte.
The island of the what?
La Grande Jatte.
La Grande Jatte. Is that in France?
Oh, yes. That's the Seine.
Oh, how lovely. And that's the Seine River there.
And one word that we might remember is pointillism.
What is pointillism?
Because Seurat, being a mathematician and planning these figures so carefully, puts his paint on in little tiny dots so carefully that if red is next to blue, your eye goes back and forth and you have purple.
Oh, how
it's quite a trick.
That's sort of like points, isn't it? Pointillism.
Yes, pointillism.
Thank you. Could I see the original once more, please? I can just think of those people and they're enjoying their Sunday afternoon there. How lovely. Syrah, you say?
Syrah.
Syrah, Syrah. Well, won't you bring your Syrah with you as you come to tea with me in the tea room, Professor?
With the greatest of pleasure, King Friday.
It's always a pleasure to welcome you here for your artistic demonstrations.
Your Majesty.
Syrah. Oh, yes. It's down the hall from the S room, you know. Yes. Across from room number 20. 11, 12, 13. Pointillism. Yeah, we did a little of that pointed stuff when we were drawing a song, didn't we? Wait a minute, honey. I have something here for you, a surprise. Wonder how you might like that. Maybe we need to take this skin off for you, do we? Or can you do that yourself? I thought there was something that she might like to eat. You had a pretty good time here? Look at that. Doesn't peel a banana the way we usually do. No. What about these? Not interested in the hammers. Use a big hammer for big nails and a little hammer for little nails. Is that Art? Do you hear it? That must be the door. Yep. Would you excuse me a minute while I went to the door? Okay. Just enjoy your banana. I'll be right back. Oh, you want to come? All right. Come on. Anybody there? Oh, hi. How are you, Jordine?
Okay, and you?
Come in. Would you close the door? I don't want to draft on Honey. This is Honey.
Hi, honey.
Come on down. Have you been?
Okay, and you?
Good. Fine. You busy?
No.
Not too busy?
No, not right now.
You're usually working all the time.
Yeah.
I'd like you to know Jordine Ivanoff, who's a friend of mine. She's another one of my friends.
Hi.
And you've seen Honey at the zoo. She just came over today because she was a little obstreperous. But she seems to be enjoying her banana. How are your dance classes going?
Oh, fine. Gotta work.
I'm sure it's a lot of work. And you're only 14, aren't you?
Yeah.
When did you start to dance?
When I was 5.
5 years old. What was one of the first things that you learned?
The arm positions.
The arm position. Would you show them to us? Look, honey, look at the arm.
First, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth.
I bet you use them in everything that you dance, don't you?
All the time.
Then after that, would you learn the feet positions? Is that it?
First, second, third, fourth, and fifth.
Good for you. Is there anything special that you've always wished you'd like to dance?
Oh, the swan.
The swan?
Yeah.
How would you begin it if you were going to dance the swan?
Like this.
That's lovely. a feeling, Jordine, that you're going to be doing that very soon.
I hope so.
The swan, when you do it, you really have to act like a swan, don't you?
Yes.
The way they put their heads over on their feathers. And how do you do that thing? Mm-hmm. You wouldn't do that, would you, honey? No. Isn't it worth it to be a girl and a human being to be able to dance like that?
Oh, yeah.
Well, honey's an animal. And a kind of a happy animal today. Say, would you like a banana or something to eat?
Oh, no, I have to go. I have a class in about 2.5 minutes.
Oh, do you? Honey, let's take Jordine to the door. Will you come back?
I hope so.
Thank you very much for stopping in today. Good luck in your dancing classes.
Oh, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye, Jordine.
Bye, honey.
Honey's finished her banana. Mm-hmm. Isn't dancing a beautiful way to say something without any words at all? Mm-hmm. You could be a swan if you wanted to pretend you were one. Go like this. And make your hand go like that, like the feathers in the swan. Would you like to throw that last little bit of skin away? Would you? Why don't we do it in the kitchen? Could you? Right over here. Right down in there. Would you sit in the chair while I take things down? Okay. Want to play with one of the hammers? There. How about the little hammer? You could knock it on here if you like. You'd rather play with that. It's time for me to put things away. Almost time for us to go. Yeah, I'll be right back for you, honey. I'll come in just a minute. Oh, okay. Didn't want me to leave, huh? Okay. Didn't want me to go. No, sometimes when you're in a strange place, you just want somebody that you know real well there. So I'll stay with you until we get back to the zoo. You know when we'll see you? Sure. Tomorrow. Tomorrow. We'll start the day tomorrow with the song. Oh, 2, 1, 2. Tomorrow, tomorrow. We'll start the day tomorrow with a smile for you. Till then, I hope you're feeling happy. Till then, I hope your day is snappy. Tomorrow won't let go. It soon will be tomorrow and be our day. We will say a very happy tomorrow to you. You always make each day a special day. You know how? By just your being you. Feeling happier now? Okay then, back we go. Bye-bye.
Production funds for this series were provided by a grant from the Sears Roebuck Foundation and by a children's program fund established by NET affiliated stations.
This is NET, the National Educational Television Network.